Welcome to Positively Sparta. I'm your host, Nikki Morville. On this month's show, we kick it all off meeting our new Chief of Police here in Sparta. We met the man, Neil Spitaletto.
Well, Nikki, thanks for coming out, first of all, and having a conversation with me. I'm very fortunate, first of all, to be in this position. I grew up in this town, moved up here in 1973. My father was on the police force for 16 years and retired here as a lieutenant. So I'm very excited about this opportunity. We have a lot going on in this police agency for a long time. Some of the things right here behind us I'd like to discuss on future visions. But we're very community-oriented police force. We always have been, and we want to stay that way. Take care of the public. We protect and serve.
That's what we want to get out. You guys are the good guys, and this is what it's all about, folks. Is this police department is here to help and protect you. And in summer, there's a lot going on. In fall and winter and spring, we have so much all year. But here we are in summertime, and there's a lot coming on into the department. You said you've got your lieutenants with you. You've got some help, and you've got a great force behind you. So talk a little bit about some of the backbone here at the police department.
Yeah, exactly what you said, Nikki. Fortunately, when I got promoted to chief, I was able to have 3 lieutenants to get promoted as well and assist me. 3 individuals that have been around for quite a long time. They get the same vision as our police force does, community-oriented. They all have an excess of 20 years on the job. And our officers get that as well. We have very civic-minded officers. They're trained well, highly capable, intelligent, and again, we're here to do the best for the community, and that's what they're about.
So, Chief, tell me a little bit about some of the things here that you guys focus on, not only trying to keep everyone safe and protected. What are some of your key factors here at your police department?
Well, Nikki, like you said, it's a lot more than just enforcing the laws. Of course, that's a very important aspect of our job. We do that, and we certainly we want to put away, the dangerous individuals, the people that victimize other people. But it's the job has changed so much in the 22 years that I've been here. It's a lot more complex, a lot more laws, a lot more things to deal with, and we're capable of doing that. We do a multitude of different things. We show compassion and empathy to individuals that need that. We're heavily involved with the CLEAR program out of Newton Police Department, started by Chief Richards, and the Center for Prevention and Counseling. And these are just kind of the areas that we're going into. We don't just focus on arresting people anymore. We try to get them help if they need it. The same thing is true with what we just became part of with our stigma-free community through Morris County and the sheriff down there. There's a lot of people, unfortunately, with mental health issues and needs, and we're trained properly to help those people, get them what they need, get them in the direction where they need to go, a facility they possibly need to go to, and try to effectuate that appropriately. The role of the police officer certainly has changed. We're constantly hit with updates from the Attorney General's office through the County Prosecutor's office, and training is imperative amongst officers. There's so much information out there now that we have to be on top of things constant. One thing that I'm very excited about is we just got accepted to accreditation through the New Jersey Chiefs of Police organization. It's highly sought after. It's a great endeavor to be a part of. What it will do is it will streamline us as a agency for the best practices and policies consistent with other police departments throughout the state that are accredited. It was offered through the Morris County JIF, and there are a multitude of other agencies throughout the state that have done it, but it's a lengthy endeavor. It's about a 12-month process, so we're in the process of revamping all our policies and procedures, going over them. My other lieutenant, Lieutenant Terrence Mulligan, is the manager in regards to this. So again, it's something that the officers here welcome. It's only going to make us better down the line and streamline our process.
I know that so many people were so pleased to see you as chief. I know you've done so much for our community already. You've got so much experience. What would you like to say to the folks out there when they're entering your town as chief of police?
Just thank you again. Like you said, I've got a lot of friends in this town. The community is a great community. That's why my parents chose to raise me here, myself and my sister. That's why my wife and my daughter have chosen to stay here, certainly. The school systems is second to none, the education that you get. The businesses in our town have been nothing but supportive of us. They do so much for the community and give back to the community. It's really a fantastic place to live. As I said in my promotion, a lot of individuals after they graduate high school or college, as I did, come back to this community, and it shows a lot. A lot of my graduates from high school have returned, and I see so many faces from the old days, and it's great to see, because that's what Sparta's all about.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Chief. Next up, we did a story on the dragon boat races. Lauren Groff has the story.
Mr. Merrill is a teacher at Sparta High School, and he was also on a dragon boat today. Mr. Merrill, would you like to tell us about your experience?
Well, our team name is Crew U. It's made up of all the teachers, custodians, and aides at the high school, and we're in it to win it, but unfortunately we got second place, so we're looking forward to round 2.
As a teacher at the Sparta High School, how can you say that the Sparta Education Foundation's event that they're hosting today helps the students at the high school as well as the faculty?
Well, you can see it throughout the school with our laptops and our technology, and just a lot of the things, even for the theater, been presented by our foundation here to help us. So it's been a great experience in the 15 years that I've been there.
So you were on a boat with a bunch of other middle school teachers, is that correct?
Yeah, we had gym teachers, we had art teachers, we had science teachers, math teachers, the whole school.
So the Sparta Education Foundation, who is running the dragon boat race, a lot of the proceeds from the race go to the Education Foundation and the schools. How can you say that it benefits your school community at the middle school?
The SEF, pretty much dollar for dollar what they raise, they put right back into the schools. They are so generous with us. They've done everything from smart boards to iPads to Google document cameras to you name it, they've given it to us. We can't do enough back in return to support them.
As a member of the Sparta Middle School community, how can you say that the Sparta Education Foundation and this event benefits your school and the students in it?
It's amazing. They get so many high-end donations to the school. They come through computer programs, grants to fund classrooms. We really couldn't do some of the things that we do in Sparta without the support of the SEF.
And how did your boat do today in a race?
Pretty well, hopefully. Yeah. Hopefully we had a good showing. You know, it's a little cold still, but as the day goes on, next race maybe a little better.
I'm here with 2 Sparta faculty members, Mr. Hall and Mrs. Lindsley, and they were on the boat Crew U, which is all the Sparta faculty, teachers from the Sparta High School. Miss Lindsley, can you please tell us how the Sparta Education Foundation benefits the high school and the students in it?
The Sparta Education Foundation has done so much for our school. They've given us so many grants to fund projects and equipment that we can't really afford through the normal budget. So as an art teacher, they've given us a new photo printer, boards for the art gal display at the end of the year. One of our co-workers on the boat, Ken Sconamilio, just had a grant for shark tanks and large fish tanks in the MRC, which has just been awesome that the students get to learn how to take care of that, and they would never be able to do that on a regular budget. So having those new opportunities helps with the education and just brings a lot of fun and growth to our district.
And Mr. Hall, what can you say about being on a team with other faculty members outside of the building?
It's just a lot of fun to be together outside of school, see people in a different light. And I feel like honestly, this kind of companionship and hanging out together only makes us stronger when we're in the classroom. So getting to know each other and hanging out outside of school, it benefits us as teachers, and it's good to be involved in the community and show everybody that we care.
I'm here with Mr. John Heater. He's on the Sussex County Community College Dragon Boat. What is it like, what's the experience like to be on a boat with a bunch of your classmates and have to really work together?
It's honestly really unique. It's a lot of fun. I mean, I've honestly never been out here rowing before, but it's like a really great way to get outside and actually get active and learn some teamwork skills. So I think it's really, really cool, and it's a nice day. It's not raining today like it was yesterday.
And what about the atmosphere out here? What does it feel like?
It's great. I mean, everybody's really active and alive, and in the middle of Sparta, so it's really cool. Everybody's having a lot of fun.
I'm here with John and Pat, and they're two members of two competing CrossFit boats. What is it like, the competition between the boats?
It's a friendly competition, right? It's just like a CrossFit community. We show up for a good cause, trying to do nice things for kids, but at the same time, we want to represent our boxes and our gyms to the best that we can. But at the end of the day, Pat and I are buddies, and we both want to represent as well as we can.
And we both want to win. So it's fierce, but it's also awesome and very friendly, and it's a great time for a great cause.
And as the reigning, undefeated, defending champions, we would like to go out ahead this year also.
We came in second 2 years in a row, so maybe this is our year.
Recently, local vendors come out to Sparta for the Sparta Farmers Market. Lauren Groff has the story.
There he is.
The Sparta Rec Department has huge value here in Sparta Township. We caught up with Marianne Dilworth for more.
Well, first I'd like to say that Sparta Recreation is about leisure time. And we're dedicated to provide leisure time for all of our residents ages 2 through 102 through a variety of programs at affordable rates. Now, leisure time is very important for everyone. Socially, it helps engage the community and bring community spirit. Secondly, it provides physical activity for everyone. It creates good self-image and self-esteem for our youngsters. And finally, environmentally, it helps to keep our natural areas very pristine. We have a wonderful parks division headed by Jerry Yonkers, who keeps those parks and athletic fields just pristine, gorgeous. So that we're grateful for. We do have a few gems in Sparta that I'd like to highlight. The first one being our Circle of Friends preschool. Okay, our Circle of Friends preschool is state certified, and what that means is we're held to a high standard by the state of New Jersey in our curriculum, our staffing, and our environment for the children. It has to be a certain way, and they come in to inspect us so that we continue to maintain that. Our teacher, Jennifer Kroll, she brings the children in, she welcomes them at 3 years old. She fosters independence and socialization through play, and then she hands them off prepared for kindergarten and at 5 years old. So that's a wonderful program. And again, being state certified, there's a lot of paperwork that goes with that, and we're very happy to have welcomed Allison Deeney as our full-time staff person who handles all of that paperwork and keeps it in perfect order. Then on to our other big gem, our Camp Sacagawea. Camp Sacagawea has been around for a very long time. It has a gorgeous white lake on it, and it is a glacial lake. There are no motorboats. It is so clean and beautiful, teeming with fish. However, we use it as part of our day camp, and it offers opportunities for the children to swim, boat. We have a water trampoline. We have canoes. We have kayaks. We have pedal boats, paddle boards. There's so much for the children to do. We tout our camp because we make the kids unplug when they get there. They put down their electronics and their cell phones. They use their minds to use their imagination to create things. They socialize with the other children. They make new friends and plenty of memories. And that's directed by Donna Jenkins. She has created that camp, and we have a wonderful team of employees that work the camp. A lot of them used to go to the camp, so they love it and they come back and they work it. And that also, the camp provides employment for about 40 of our residents and local adjoining towns. So that's a good part of that camp as well. We do offer a variety of programs for every age group, starting with toddlers, youth, adults, and senior citizens, such as yoga, dance, golf, sports, and we run a huge recreation basketball program for 300 children from kindergarten through high school. So that's another star on our list. And they also get to enjoy nature.
Yes.
They're outside in the beautiful property that we have up there. We rent that property, and I believe it's over 100 acres.
Wow.
And it's just wonderful. The kids do a lot of creating. They have a lot of little competitions on the rainy days. They do, Dancing with the Stars and America's Got Talent and all sorts of things to keep them busy during the rainy spots.
How do they get involved with Sparta Rec activities? Do they contact you directly? Is there a website? Can anyone just become involved?
We have a brochure that we put online at www.spartanj.org, and you go to the recreation website, or you can visit us at the lower level of the Sparta Library, where our recreation office is located.
We're here over at Knoll Heights, and If you don't know where Knoll Heights is, it's a really neat opportunity for our seniors. You guys do so much here. We're here on this beautiful summer day, the first day of summer, and we have a pool behind us. What are the seniors doing here today?
Today, actually throughout the summer, Monday through Friday, we have a water exercise class here for our seniors, as well as a land exercise class and yoga classes and other things that we offer for our seniors. But this is one of the most attractive exercise classes there could be. It's very easy on the joints, and it strengthens their joints and their bones by coming to the pool and doing their exercise. Plus, it's a wonderful place to socialize and meet new friends.
And you said other senior activities, you have yoga. I know you have a slew of things for seniors as well.
Yes, we do offer a men and women's breakfast club where we bring in a speaker and to educate our seniors on a number of levels, fraud or health or social media, things of that nature. Anything that's current, we try to get them tuned into it. We also take them on day trips as well as extended trips. Last year we've gone to Alaska. Wow. So we do quite a bit for our seniors. They refer to Sparta as Disneyland for seniors.
The very popular Miss Sparta pageant recently was held here in Sparta. Lauren Groff has the details.
I'm here with Jackie Hoffman, second runner-up at the Miss Sparta Pageant 2017. Jackie, you are heavily involved with DECA at Sparta High School. How did your involvement with the program prepare you for the pageant today?
Well, DECA has really prepared me because I know public speaking skills, so I really was pretty prepared for that, and I'm confident speaking in front of judges and everything like that, so all the interviews went really well for me, I think. So that's how it prepared me.
I'm here with Hannah Fagerston, first runner-up of the Miss Sparta 2017 pageant. Hannah, how did your involvement with Girls on the Run prepare you for your interviews today at the pageant?
Thank you, Lauren. Girls on the Run has taught me how to be a role model to younger girls. So when answering the questions tonight, my first thought was, how do I want to make the audience feel? So but in answering the questions and in answering the interview questions, my main focus was not on looking good for myself, but impacting my audience. Thank you.
I'm here with three members of the Miss Sparta committee. Miss Foley, what does the Miss Sparta pageant mean to the local community?
I think it's a wonderful tradition. It's been in existence for 80 years, and it's a great opportunity for young women to showcase their talents and all their accolades that they've accomplished in school. And it's a wonderful scholarship.
I'm here with Miss Sparta 2017, Isabella Candelaro. Isabella, what does it feel like to be crowned as Miss Sparta tonight?
Well, it's definitely an incredible opportunity, and it's something that I didn't even expect, and it's so cool to be able to be a part of this and to be a part of such a long-standing tradition. It really is a unique opportunity like no other.
And you are a senior at Sparta High School. Where will you be attending school in the fall?
I will be attending Fairleigh Dickinson University in Madison at the Florham campus, and I will be playing field hockey and women's lacrosse for the university.
And being involved in field hockey and lacrosse teams during high school, how did that shape you as a person working with teams?
Well, it definitely teaches you team bonding skills, and it definitely teaches you how to develop as an individual as well as a team, and it definitely shows you that hard work really does pay off on the athletic field, and such determination spreads into every part of your life, and such things, like, they stick with you. So I found it very hard to give up not one sport but both of them, so it just seemed like the rational decision to just play both.
It's now time for the sports section of Positively Sparta. Recently, Sparta girls lacrosse beat Ramapo and won the first ever sectional title in Sussex County history.
First half action here in the North 1 Group 2 final at Sparta, and the number 2 Ramapo Green Raiders take the 1-0 lead here as superstar Danielle Van Kalkar notches her 100th goal of the season, and Ramapo has the early lead against top-seeded Sparta. Then is Van Kalkar out of the free position for the goal, and Ramapo has a quick 4-1 lead over Sparta. But Sparta starts to cut into its deficit here. Watch senior Jackie Halleck with the goal, and Sparta's down by 1, 4-3. And Sparta comes back to tie the game at 5 apiece here in the transition. It's Juliana McGuire with a terrific look to Caitlin Meade, and she scores, and we are tied. Meade and Van Calcar would go at it all game and watch her score out of the free position to help Ramapo retake the lead 6-5 over the Spartans. Sparta would come back and tie it here as Juliana McGuire works her way in for the goal, and we are tied at 6. Sparta goalie Madison Levinson has been terrific all year. Watch her make the stop here to rob Erin Romaine of a goal, and we remain tied at 6. Ramapo would take a 9-7 lead, but with 22 seconds left in the first half, it's Jackie Halleck to Lauren Neufeld, who converts a nice turnaround shot, and Sparta's down only by 1, 9-8 at the half. Okay, second half we go, and it's Jackie Halleck with the goal in traffic, and she helps Sparta tie the game once again at 10-all. But Abigail Buchek answers for Ramapo as Van Kelkar feeds her for the goal, and the Green Raiders have the 1-goal lead, 11-10. Sparta keeps hanging around, and the Spartans tied it up once again this seesaw battle on this goal from Brianna Falco, and once again it's tied at 12. And it stays tied at 12 as Madison Levinson comes up with another terrific save for the Spartans. But once again, Danielle Van Calcar gives Ramapo a 2-goal lead as she dumps in the shot that trickles over, and it's good for the goal, and it's 14-12 Green Raiders. All right, Sparta's down by 1 late in the game, and it's Caitlin Meade off the turnover in transition. She gets it to Courtney Klein on the doorstep for the goal, and we're tied at 14. What a goal! All right, Sparta gets the ball back, and with under 30 seconds to go, it's Caitlin Meade with the goal, her 8th of the game, as Sparta rallies for the 15-14 win over Ramapo to avenge an earlier season loss to the Green Raiders, as Sparta captures its first ever state sectional crown as it played Bernards in the Group 2 state semifinals.
It just feels awesome. I mean, this whole year we've been looking for this game, and we've been practicing, and now the day's here, and it feels great.
It feels great. I mean, we've gotten to this point in years past, and we've just been gearing up to get back here, and I think this year we really had our shot and we took it. Everyone was amped.
It's a great feeling, like this was obviously a very back and forth game, and after losing to Ramapo earlier in the season, this just meant the world to us.
I could not be happier. We've worked so hard for this, and it's basically just a dream come true.
It was the best feeling in the entire world. Winning this game meant so much to us and our coach. She's never won this, so we came out here and played for her and for ourselves. As a senior, being on this team for 4 years and not having won a section championship, ending it with that is, I can't even understand how great it feels.
I just feel like crying, and I'm trying to hold it together right now, but I could not be more proud of my girls. I just couldn't.
Okay, folks, you want to keep safe this summer? Well, we've got all your safety tips here at the Sparta PD. We spoke to Lieutenant Dennis Proctor.
Hi, Nikki, first of all, for coming to do this. Obviously, the summer is upon us, so we have boating and we have swimming, and obviously, with people swimming, you need to do that in an area where there's lifeguards and supervision, especially children, because you want to prevent a catastrophe there. With Lake Mohawk in our town, the boating population goes through the roof for the entire summer, especially on the incredibly warm weekends, and obviously there's alcohol usage that escalates some of the people's behaviors as to what they should not be doing, but just being incredibly careful, especially boating and swimming, and everybody can have a nice, safe summer. You have to know what's going on around you. If you see something that you have a bad feeling about and you think the person is doing dangerous things, get away from them if that's possible, especially out on the water. It's just you really need to be vigilant about everything going on around you, and it can prevent a major problem.
Okay, yeah. So that's all for this edition of Positively Sparta. If you have any info or tips you'd like to give us, just email us at info@mugsmedia.com. For Positively Sparta, I am Nikki Morville. Have a good night.